tuned in to Angela, but I call her Yee. Way up.
Yes, way up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Jasmine from the Jasmine brand is here.
Happy Friday, Angela.
Happy Friday, and we couldn't do this happy hour without Maino.
New Maino, it's Friday.
Yes, happy Maino. Happy Maino. Let's
yes.
do it.
We love a happy Maino.
We do. Look at the
yes.
smile.
Big smile.
Look at all 32.
Good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I just got back from Cincinnati.
Okay.
So shout out to everybody that was out there. We were at the Procter & Gamble headquarters, which is amazing. I thought it was like a conference building that we were in, but they have, I mean, of course, they own so many things.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
They got money.
Right, yeah. Yes.
They own Tampax tampons.
Yeah.
They got
those.
money.
Long money from a long
Crest,
time ago.
Tide.
Yes.
They got money.
Oil of Olay, everything.
Everything. Oh, yeah.
So the space is amazing, I'm sure.
No, it is. I was like, sheesh, I felt like I was in a resort or something. But
Do they have snacks and stuff?
they had snacks. They had box food and everything.
Oh, nice.
You know, so like box lunches. But it was interesting.
Okay.
Yeah, no. How have you been, Maino?
I've been absolutely wonderful.
I'm not leaving town anymore. Anytime I leave town.
Don't ever leave me.
Yeah, Maino, you got to just stay here
I
in the
need
studio, in this box.
Whenever Maino's gone for chunks of time, something happens.
You know what? I'm living here from now on.
Yeah, living here.
I need
Because, and then we call him and he acts like nothing's happening. And I'm like,
That's the thing about you talk to Maino and he'll be talking like everything's normal.
right. There's a war going on in the background.
Angela and I FaceTime Maino like, Maino, really? And he like, what?
He's like,
Hey, guys.
He's in
Hey.
the car.
Everything's good.
Waiting for the
Everything's
sun
good.
to go down.
Yeah. Waiting to eat.
I told Maino no beef until the sun goes down.
Hey, he can't help
Can't
himself.
stop. But of course, we are here for you guys today. We have Will Packer joining us.
Okay.
And he
Man.
has a new movie, Praise This, that is out today. That stars Chloe Bailey, by the way, and Quavo's in it, too.
Oh, that's dope.
We had a chance to, Drewski's in it. Who else? There's a lot of people in it. I'm trying to remember everybody. Country Wayne is in it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Drewski killed it too. He's funny.
Yeah, he did a great job. And what we're going to do right now is start this off with some positivity.
Yes.
Okay? Shine a light on them. 800-292-5150. Call us up right now if you want to shine a light on them. Maybe there's somebody in your life that keeps you calm. And you want to shine a light on that person that talks you off the ledge. Maybe you want to shine a light on that person. Somebody doing something positive, somebody that helped you, someone you don't even know. Maybe somebody you saw on the news and you were like, that person's incredible. Well, call us up to shine a light on them, 800-292-5150.
I'ma shine. I'ma shine.
Turn your lights on, y'all.
Turn your lights on.
Spreading love to those who are doing greatness.
Shine a light on them. Shine a light on them.
It's time to shine a light on them.
Yes, it is a Friday, and it's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Jasmine from the Jasmine brand is here.
Yes, I'm here.
And new Maino.
And I'm back and I'm never leaving.
Maino is in the building.
Ever.
It's out, by the way, I might add.
So
Yes.
icy, and it's expensive.
And it looks like everything is clean.
Yeah.
I never clean my jewelry.
You have to.
I know.
It looks better when you
You
clean
do
does.
have a lot of jewelry on.
Today, I don't usually come like this.
You usually
it's
have
fun.
yeah. Okay.
You got a job interview after this?
I got a job interview right after this. Yeah.
Well, Jasmine, who do you want to shine a light on?
I want to shine a light on this lady I met named Miss Terry at DCA.
Hey, Miss Terry.
Yeah, hey Miss Terry at Ronald Reagan International Airport. I fly a lot. She stopped me when I flew in the other night, and I was on the phone, and she stopped me and said, "I'm so proud of you. I love you. I love your work. I follow you on Instagram." And she was super nice, and then she made me take a picture with her, and then she made me stop and talk to her son that was pulling up to pick her up. Anyway,
Okay.
she just turned 60. She looks amazing, so I wanted to shine a light on Miss Terry.
Hey, Miss Terry.
Miss Terry.
And at least we know she's listening.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you guys get to shine a light on somebody who just impacted your day. You know, we're proud of you, Jasmine. Just like Miss Terry. 800-292-5150 is the number. Shine a light on them. Shelly, who you want to shine a light on?
Hi.
Hey, who you want to shine a light on?
I want to shine the light on my mama, Diane.
Okay.
She's been a dedicated caregiver to her mother for the past 8 years, and she just had a stroke last week,
Oh.
taking care of her mother.
I am so sorry to hear that. Is she okay?
She's stable.
Okay.
How are you holding up?
Well, being that I have to be my grandmother's full-time caregiver and a mother of 8, I'm hanging in there.
All right. What city are you in?
Lancaster, Pennsylvania.
I feel like you need to shine a light on yourself as well.
Right.
Well, yeah, but my mother deserves it. She's the glue that holds us together.
Okay. All right, well, let's shine a light on her. Thank you so much for calling.
Thank you.
Gavin, who you want to shine a light on?
Hey, I was shining a light on my dad.
Okay, that's nice.
Yeah, so I was going through like a really tough spot in my life, working like a bunch of jobs and stuff, just trying to make it by, pay bills. And he saw that, and we had a pretty rough relationship, and he just said screw that and went and like talked to me and brought me out of that. And then he gave me a job working for him, and now I'm good. Like, I'm good now. I got an apartment and everything, and I wouldn't have had none of that if it wasn't for him, like, pulling me out of that and ignoring all the bad things that happened between us.
That's nice.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Have you told him how much this means to you, what he did?
Yeah. I try to tell him, but I think sometimes he doesn't really realize it.
That's that
Like, he just
unconditional
thinks of it-
love.
Yeah, like, I think he thinks of it as, like, oh, that's what I was supposed to do.
All right, when it comes down to it, it's really always about family, right? That's unconditional. And that was Shine a Light on Them. Shine a Light is brought to you by Born in Roma by Valentino, available at Macy's. Also what me and Jasmine are wearing right now. And when we come back, we have your Yeetie. And let's do some more positivity. Lamar Odom says he has finally found his purpose. We'll tell you what he's doing. And it's amazing. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
Way up.
Just like to talk like they Angela Yee, like they Angela Yee.
Man, she's spilling it all. This is Yee T. Way up.
Yes, it is Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Jasmine from the Jasmine brand is here, and Maino is here.
New Maino.
Maino doing his research.
Yeah, I had to.
Yeah, and let's talk about Lamar Odom first. He purchased 3 drug rehab centers and says he's finally found his purpose.
Okay.
As he's been making a significant business investment in these things so that other people can live their best lives also. And if anybody knows how
He
that
does.
can ruin things, he does.
He does.
Yeah.
I
He
think
said-
that's dope to turn around and go through everything that he went through, and now he's in a position to give back.
He said, God save me so I can save others in his Instagram post. And he wants to help everyone he can, according to his rep. He said he's thankful that he was given a second chance at his life and feels his destiny is to help others.
Yep. He had a near-death experience, so
Yeah.
something like that really will change you.
Right. And he's in a position to turn around and do right by other people now.
Yep.
Well, his treatment centers are reportedly up and running, and it's going to expand to 2 other California locations soon, one in San Diego and one in Calabasas. So shout out to him.
I love that.
All right, Kanye West and Donda Academy have been sued. There's a lot going on here.
I know that story is wild. Go ahead.
All right, now there's alleged racial discrimination. There's numerous code violations. According to reports, there are legal documents that were obtained by Entertainment Tonight. And according to reports, Kanye and his school are being sued by Cecilia Haley and Sha'Carri Byers. They're 2 former employees. They say they were fired in retaliation for reporting these code violations. They were also reportedly the only black female teachers at Donda Academy. They were hired as full-time teachers in January and fired about 2 months later after expressing concerns over unlawful and unsafe practices. According to Haley and Byers, they say that Donda Academy was not following state regulations for students in need of educational services, additional testing, or individualized learning plans. They also say the school lacked a nurse, janitorial services, security precautions, and a proper disciplinary system.
And they also were only allowed to eat sushi.
What?
I mean,
So the kids ate sushi?
Yeah.
yeah, that's they said the only thing on the menu was sushi.
Sushi. They couldn't bring outside lunch in. They also couldn't play crossword puzzles. They had a second floor. Kanye allegedly has a fear of falling down the stairs, so they could only have class and stuff on the first floor.
The sushi can't be true.
And
They said that he spent $10,000 a week on sushi.
I believe it. And also, they couldn't. The teachers couldn't wear jewelry. They had to wear all black, and everyone had to wear Kanye designed fashion.
And they weren't allowed to hang artwork on the walls.
Really?
I mean, this is what the teachers are claiming
Allegedly.
in this lawsuit.
Yeah.
You know,
there's some of this sushi.
And
I don't even eat
Angela
seafood.
would
I
not
would
make it
die.
into school.
Right.
She would be starving.
Well, anyway, so ultimately they say they were fired, and so now they're suing. All right, Michael Jordan His mansion was burglarized. Now, mind you, he's been trying to sell this mansion, so it's not that he lives there.
Right.
I saw it initially was listed for $29 million, but they dropped that price to almost $15 million, but still hasn't been able to sell it. The property has 9 bedrooms, 19 bathrooms, an indoor basketball court, of course, an infinity pool, tennis court, cigar room. It also has the 23 on the gates outside, right?
Nice.
Right,
And
so you know it's him.
They found this kid inside as a teenager. According to reports, 18-year-old. He's facing several charges right now. His name is Raiden Hagedorn. He was arrested and charged with criminal trespass to an occupied residence and 2 counts of criminal damage to the property. They are all misdemeanors.
Okay.
He just needed somewhere to sleep.
I mean, yeah, I guess I don't know if anybody is like living there because he's been trying to sell it.
Yeah.
But
Michael Jordan obviously isn't living there.
Yeah,
So
there's probably nobody there like that.
yeah.
but still, what would make you think that you could just go and chill in somebody's home?
You're 18. I'm not saying I was doing
think at
stupid
18
stuff,
you
but
know better.
I knew better. But I don't think you're thinking rationally.
Man, people do the craziest things now. Like the wildest stuff out here.
All right, well, that is your Yee Tea. And when we come back, we have About Last Night. That's where we talk about what we had going on over the week. Well, it's not the weekend. What we had going on yesterday. Not you, Maino. So we're going to do About Last Night. And things that we feel are pertinent to you. It's Way Up with Angela Yee. About Last Night when we come back.
Last night, here's how it went down.
Yes, it is Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee. Jasmine from the Jasmine brand is here. And Maino is here.
New Maino.
And Jasmine, if y'all have been hearing her clear her throat constantly, you did go to the doctor.
I went to urgent care and they said that maybe I had developed allergies. Or maybe I had post-nasal drip.
Okay.
So they gave me a bunch of stuff and I'm on medication. I should be 100% by Monday.
Okay.
I think this weekend.
Okay, good. Everybody cares. And now, Maino.
Yes.
What did you do yesterday?
Last night I went to Hartford, Connecticut to be a part of Urban Male Initiative, right? Okay. So shout out to Darryl McGraw. He put together this organization, SCRIP, that stands for Second Chance Reentry Initiative Program. And it talked about untreated trauma. Coming from the inner cities, growing up in the ghetto, in these impoverished neighborhoods, being in and out of prison. There's a lot of untreated trauma, a lot of trauma, and not just with males, women, and we spend our lives going through these things and then never checking some of the things that we doing. Some of the stuff that we go through is wrong, right? Some of the things that the way we handle certain problems and the way we deal with each other, there's a lot of untreated trauma with that, right? Especially if you've been to prison before. And then next thing you know, you turn around, you're 40 and you're going through these highs and these lows. So I think that this was something dope. I spoke at it. I talked about my trauma, what it feels like being an artist and balancing that tightrope and trying to be somebody and trying to maintain that, and the expectation of trying to always put on, and then just as well as me coming up in a in a violent time and being a part of some of the things that went on in my life, so I think it's dope, and I think a lot of people don't get therapy. I did therapy at one point.
Okay, you did?
I did.
Maino, can I ask you this? What do you think is, I know you have different types of trauma. What do you think is the biggest challenge in terms of the kind of trauma that you deal with?
Me or just in general?
No, you, Maino.
I had to unlearn a lot of behavior.
Okay,
right?
give me an example.
Just being so quick to react to certain things,
Okay.
right? And it's something and being honest with you, it's something that I still struggle with to this day.
No way.
There we go.
Sorry, go ahead.
So the thing is that come from in a time and an environment where you taught to be ultra macho, like, man, get up, don't cry. If somebody says this to you, you got to be ready to kill for that, like,
right.
And those things and that pressure is put on you at such a young age, then you feel like you have to perform, you have to always live up to that. And if you don't get a chance to come outside of that environment, you don't know that the whole world doesn't live like that.
Right. Yeah. Because that's all you knew.
And also being in situations where people did try to kill you.
Of course.
And then now you always have to kind of be on guard. And so sometimes your reaction is also, they're coming at me, so I gotta. Right.
And also I learned in therapy that sometimes your mind can't determine that this is I'm not in danger. So that when he feels certain emotions, it may take him to another place subconsciously that I'm in danger. and I don't know, like, and my body thinks that it should feel this emotion of something that happened in the past.
Well, not even so much danger. Sometimes it could just be as small as disrespect.
Okay.
Right. So
you don't like disrespect.
No, this
No
is
one
not
does.
just me, right?
Yeah, no one likes disrespect.
Some of us don't take it as well as others.
Right. So what I'm trying to get you, I'm trying to paint the picture to show you that it's not just me, right? It's a whole community and culture.
Yes.
That pushes that, right? You have to stand on this. You got to stand on business. You got to stand on your
And
word.
social media doesn't make it any
doesn't
better.
Doesn't make it no better when or somebody says something. You ain't gonna say nothing back or whatever that is, right? So when I got into a more corporate environment, I had to unlearn some of the things that I had learned. You mean to tell me we can't handle problems like that? No,
No,
that is not
No, you're
regular.
right.
And it's funny and but it's real because so many kids don't know that. And they don't get a chance to live to 40, right? And they don't get an opportunity to step outside of their natural environment, which is not a natural environment,
right?
And that's why one of the main things I tell kids nowadays is do not go on social media and argue and take your problems there and expect certain, because first of all, that's forever, and secondly, people on there are not there to try to help you in general.
Right.
They are mostly there to antagonize situations,
and get
try
attention.
to make it worse,
Get attention.
try to be funny, try to make a joke, and that is not going to benefit you in any way.
Indeed.
So that's why for myself personally, I don't respond to things.
That's
I don't
right.
let people get a reaction out of me because I do not want people to have that type of power over me. I say what I have to say up here on Way Up with Angela.
Way Up.
On my own platform where I get paid to do that.
I know that's right.
All right. Well, thank you so much for sharing with us, Maino, for about last night and doing the positive things that you are doing.
Right.
That we support up
we
here
support.
on Way Up. All right. When we come back, we have Tell Us a Secret. This is your favorite segment. It's Way Up with Angela Yee. 800-292-5150. It's no judgment. Just call us up and tell us a secret. Y'all got a lot going on.
This is a judgment-free zone. Tell us a secret.
All right, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Jasmine from the Jasmine brand is here, and New Maino. Maino is here. Now, this is a part of the show where you guys call us up anonymously and tell us a secret. It's really hard for Maino to not judge people.
It's my favorite.
It's his favorite thing to do, so he's going to just kind of... I feel like we might have to put a muzzle on you for this.
No, I mean, listen, just a little bit of judgment.
Okay.
No.
No, she said okay. Just
Angela
like
said,
judgment.
okay.
I meant no.
Y'all don't judge, I judge. There's some balance there.
Okay. All right. Well, tell us a secret. 800-292-5150. Hello, anonymous caller. Tell us a secret.
So, literally about 18 months ago, I got separated from my soon-to-be ex-wife. The divorce was final in about September, but I've been hurting ever since.
Aww.
I got all kind of women, outside of her. Once I literally divorced her because it took me 4 months to sleep with anybody else after that. But now it's like I got a whole Rolodex of and it's like I literally am still in love with my ex-wife.
Wow.
And I can't tell none of these that literally I'm about to leave all of y'all and go back to my ex-wife.
Wow.
Is she going to take you back?
I mean, she loves me and she's just like, we're going to do what we do. But it's family problems too, you know what I'm saying, that are in there. Her mom hates me, her sister hates me. But I'm like, I don't care. Let's do this.
He said, I don't care. Let's do this.
And you're going to do right when you get her back?
I always did right. She actually cheated on me.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
With 5 different men.
Whoa. You think you
Right.
could be
And
faithful
then
after that?
I don't know if she can be faithful or not, but I'm willing to just say it and give her a chance. I love her
But
so
do you
much.
think you
I
could
would
be
do anything.
faithful because you might not trust her now?
I was always faithful before.
Okay.
So yes, he can.
Okay.
And he sees what's out in the
Was
streets
always
and he don't like it.
I don't like being out here in the streets, and I treat everybody right, take them on vacations and this and that. But I'm gonna tell you this: it's hard when you really, really, really love somebody and you really want to be with them, and then you got to swallow your pride to take them back because you know what they did.
Right.
And that's literally the hardest part because I can see 1 or 2, but 5, 6 different. Because if a woman tells you they slept with 2, that means 4 or 6.
Oh, come on now. I don't know if those
That's
numbers
no,
are
that's real talk. And look, Maino would agree with that, flat out. That's real talk.
We asking for
That's
a
real
lifeline
talk.
from me.
Yeah, we don't need no Maino lifeline right now. She said 5 is 5.
I will say this: if you agree to move on and put the past behind you, you got to be for real putting the past behind you.
Yep.
And I have been. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? Like, I literally have been. I'm just like, we gonna do this though.
All right, because I say that to men too and women.
Yeah.
I tell a woman too. If you tell a guy, let's move on,
let's move on.
You have to move on for real.
Well, good luck. Good luck.
Bye-bye.
What's up, anonymous caller? Tell us a secret.
Hey, I just wanted to say I watch your show all the time. I listen to it all the time. I'm proud of you. You've done a lot. But my secret is, and it's not really a secret, but I'm getting married soon, and I'm extremely nervous.
Oh, okay. Well, I think that's normal, right?
I don't know. I mean, I really don't know. I'm just extremely nervous. Like, am I doing the right thing? I mean, I love her.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I just want to know, is it the right thing? You know, normally I would ask my father, but he's gone. So,
what makes you nervous? What part is making you nervous?
Just going through the whole process. You know, me, I would rather just go downtown and get it done.
But you know, this is who you want to be with for the rest of your life.
Yes.
Okay.
It's funny because I had a dream. I never met her. I just had a dream and I heard her voice. And, you know, after that, once we started talking, I heard her voice over on and it was over since then.
Okay. I think that being nervous, I mean, it's a huge deal. Your life is going to change. And it's also a nervous thing because you got all family members, people coming together to celebrate you. As long as you know this is who you want to be with for the rest of your life, that's the most important thing. But I also don't want you to beat yourself up about being nervous because it would be weird not to be. As a matter of fact, because that's your fiance and you love her, you should share that with her. Like, I'm nervous, and ask her if she's nervous too. I bet you she is.
Okay. I'll do that.
Good luck.
Jasmine, I love you too. You're great.
Thank you.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Take care. Thank you. What's up, anonymous caller? Tell us a secret.
My secret is that I took a car from a car lot that I didn't pay for.
Ooh. So you stole the car?
Yes, but I didn't actually steal the car. I went to pay the note, and I paid the note, the car note, and his phone rang in the back, and he left the file cabinet open, and I went and grabbed my files out of the file cabinet, and I left, and I never paid for the car, and I've been feeling guilty about that ever since, and I never told anyone.
How long ago?
This was in the early 90s, like maybe 91, 92 or something like that.
Well, you got away with it.
He said he still feel bad, Angela.
But I will say,
yes.
First thing is, you don't think you stole the car, though?
No, I stole it. I took the file. It was just a impulse that I was on because I went to pay the car note. But after he left the drawer open and I heard him on the phone, and I went to my file to grab my file and I left.
But no judgment. But so you still are saying that that's not stealing?
Angela, no judgment.
Yes,
I'm not judging. I'm just asking because that's
well, yes, it is stealing. Okay. Now that I'm an adult, and I still feel bad about it. But
okay. Well, thank you for sharing with us. We are honored to be the only people that you have told this to.
Thank you for sharing. That's a good one.
Yes.
What happened to the car after that? I'm just curious. Like, how long did you have it?
Well, that was in the 90s. It was 91 and 92. And it was a 56 Chevy station wagon Nomad.
Okay.
And I got it, and I must have kept it maybe 7 or 8 months, and I put new tires and new rims on it. And the gangbangers stole it from me.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
All
and
right.
I never seen it after that time.
Okay, well, I wonder if they feel guilty. Well, thank you so much for sharing.
No.
No.
They don't feel good because, that's what they do.
May I ask how old you are?
Yes, I'm 64.
Okay.
Thank you for calling.
Thank you.
Sure. And it's nice to hear your voice.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Bye.
All right, well, that was Tell Us a Secret. And when we come back, we have Yeetie, and let's talk about Jennifer Lopez. Why is she getting backlash? We'll explain it on Way Up with Angela Yee.
Yo, she about to blow the lid up off this pot. Let's get it. Oh, yeah. Angela's spilling that Yee tea. Come and get the tea.
Yes, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Jasmine from the Jasmine brand is here. And Maino is here. I love chatting with y'all.
I love it.
Behind the scenes, too.
Yeah, we have good stories behind the scenes.
All right, well, Jennifer Lopez, people are upset that she has a new alcohol brand. So she had posted, I've been grinding nonstop for decades. And now she has nothing better to do than drink with, something that she wants to do is drink with her friends and family. And the brand is called DeLola. All right?
DeLola.
Yeah, we have the ad for that.
I have been grinding nonstop for decades, and more, I realize the importance of enjoying life. I just wanted to create something better tasting, better ingredients, something I want to drink with my friends and family, and that is DeLola. DeLola is lower in alcohol than classic cocktails. It has about the same alcohol as a glass of wine.
Okay. Yeah, and so they're saying she doesn't even drink, to promote this. And then Ben Affleck has his own struggles with alcoholism. So people were going in. And it's interesting. I was thinking about it because maybe she does have a spritzer because it does make sense. It's not like, tequila shots or anything like that. Like, I didn't used to drink coffee at all. And then I did my own research and found out all the health benefits of coffee.
Right.
Really?
And also the history of coffee. Yeah, coffee helps prevent type 2 diabetes and Alzheimer's and Parkinson's.
When you don't add a bunch of stuff to it.
Yeah, when you don't add a bunch of things to it, it can be healthy as long as you're not adding all of the heavy creams and sugars, which I don't do.
Right.
Yeah.
So she probably drinks that, though.
I mean, it was a little odd to me, though, when I saw her doing it because I know that she doesn't drink, according to her. And then I know that allegedly her husband has a problem. So it was a little weird to me.
So maybe she feels like, I don't know if she has a glass of wine or not. And she's comparing it to a glass of wine. So maybe she does every now and then.
Yeah.
I don't know, but people were upset. But there's a fire alarm going off. But that's why branding matters. And I was actually doing this event at Procter & Gamble. And sometimes for people, they want to make sure that if you want to represent a brand or do something, it has to be clear, because if it doesn't align with who you are,
then it doesn't.
Then it's confusing for people, and that's why even for me, like I'll tell you, I didn't used to drink coffee, but now I drink it every single day.
And you've turned down things that don't align with your brand.
And I definitely have.
Right, you can't promote cigarettes if you don't smoke cigarettes.
Right, or pork sandwiches if you don't eat
exactly
pork sandwiches.
All right, now the Wire star Lance Reddick, according to his cause of death. And this document was obtained by TMZ, the death certificate. They're saying it was heart disease as well as coronary artery disease.
Right.
And they said that he also was to be cremated. Well, his family is questioning the cause of death that's listed as heart disease. And the attorney for the family said, I have represented Lance Reddick for many years and continue to represent his wife, Stephanie. The coroner's statement on the death certificate is not a result of an autopsy. No autopsy was performed on Lance to my knowledge. No medical examination of Lance during his lifetime ever indicated such conditions. He was the most physically fit person I've ever known. He exercised daily at his home gym, including extensive cardio work. So they're saying that death certificate information is not corroborated and is inconsistent with the facts known to the family.
He was only 60.
Yeah, so.
Right. And they say he never even had heart disease. So
never had any issues like this previously. All right, Taraji P. Henson, she was on The View, and we were talking about this last week, how she's going to be doing her guest appearance on Abbott Elementary, which is exciting. And did you know that she personally requested to get that guest role? Here's what she had to say.
Actually, I requested to be on the show. Quinta and I were competing on Jimmy Fallon's That's My Jam. Yeah. And I was singing her praises. I was telling her how proud of her I was. And I was like, girl, anytime if you need me, call me. And she called.
So she listened and she meant it. April 12th, that episode is going to come on at Abbott Elementary.
And she plays her mom? Is she?
She's playing her mom, her estranged mother.
Okay.
All right, Wendy Williams. Her friends are allegedly concerned with the new people in her life and the company that she's keeping. She has people over her house. She has jewelry and designer purses laying around, according to an insider.
Maino, why are you laughing?
No, because I'm just thinking about a time I was at a fashion show and Wendy Williams was like sitting next to me. It was fun.
Oh, people thought y'all were dating?
Nah, not at all. This is recently. I don't even know. I don't think that she knew where she was at.
Oh, right.
Right. So it looked like they told her that they was taking her to see the doctor, and that they brought her to a fashion show, and then she just was looking around like she was just so confused.
Oh, man.
It was wild.
Are we on an elevator? Because I don't know where I am right now. I hear noises.
We're in the twilight zone now.
There's a lot of activity going on in the iHeart building right now.
Yes.
All right. And I saw Wendy Williams at Caroline's at the comedy club that is now closed.
Oh, they closed it?
New Year's is a legendary comedy club here in New York. All right. Well, that is your Yeetie. And when we come back, we have Under the Radar. These are stories that are not necessarily headline news, but we feel like you need to know about them. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
News. This in the news that relates to you. These stories are flying under the radar.
Yes, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Jasmine from the Jasmine brand is here.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. And new Maino.
New Maino.
Maino's in the building. And it's a Friday, so we know we got some new Maino for real today.
Yeah.
We're going to get into that in the next YT. But let's talk about under the radar stories right now.
Okay.
All right. So a teacher in Florida was fired, and that was for making students write their own obituaries. Jeffrey Keene is a psychology teacher.
Okay.
And he is now appealing his termination from Dr. Phillips High School. Here's what he told Fox 35.
When they said you have an option to resign without violating your contract, I said, I didn't do anything wrong. I said, if I did, tell me what it is. Oh, we can't do that. I said, well, in that case, since I don't know what I did wrong and you won't tell me, then you can go ahead and terminate me without cause.
Now, he's an educator of 15 years. He said a student had gotten upset at the course at the start of the day, and he included a disclaimer stating this is in no way to upset you. And by his second class of the day, a supervisor came to observe him and shut down his lesson when he asked students what would they do if they were in the restroom during an active shooter situation. He said, I was talking to students about the world they live in, gun safety, active shooters, and he said he didn't do anything wrong.
I don't think he did anything wrong. He's a high school teacher. He's a psychology teacher, and this is a environment where the school shootings are really real. So I'm kind of okay with this.
So did he actually have them write obituaries, though?
Yeah.
That's the part that I'm not with.
You're not with that part, but you're okay with the discussion and
the
talking
discussion about, what would you do if there was an active shooter in the building? Because remember when we was growing up, it was fire alarms.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
so now,
we just had one in here.
Yeah, they gotta know.
You know, it's interesting. Okay, so he said if they died 24 hours from now, what would they do differently than they did yesterday? And that's to get them to get rid of all the fluff and show them what's important in the world. And so now I will say this because I always think about how I want to be remembered.
Right.
And I don't think that's a bad thing. Maybe writing your obituary was extreme, but thinking about how you want to be remembered, right? Because I was saying this in particular when Michael K. Williams died. Right. And how people remembered him so fondly, and they had amazing things to say about him. Everybody, people who
even me
just came across him, even Maino,
was my guy.
Even people who came across him, just randomly in life. He did a lot of philanthropy.
He did,
and so not just celebrity friends and family, but
good dude,
people that just maybe met him one time, took a picture with him.
Yeah,
and so I understand thinking about how you want to be remembered because I think that's how we should live our lives. How do you want people to think about you, like? Oh, Maino was amazing, and
right.
I think issues, but he helped me.
I think obituaries, the word scares people, but I think that's kind of what an obituary is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I think it's the word that scares them.
So maybe it's
because when you put it like that, I feel you.
Yeah. Okay. So maybe it just wasn't explained the way because kids can't make that determination. Like if I'm dead. All right, and Starbucks customers are complaining they're having stomach issues because of this new olive oil infused coffee. They said it's a legit laxative. It kind of made me want to try it.
That sounds painful. Go ahead. That sounds painful.
So some people are saying that these coffee drinks that are infused with cold pressed extra virgin olive oil, which debuted in some limited markets on February 21st, are causing them to have stomach and bowel issues. And so, so every now and then you got to do a little colon cleanse.
Someone said their throat was burning too after having it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they said my stomach is gurgling and my throat is burning. Not sure if it's the olive oil, but olive oil is kind of like if you consume oil like castor oil, it's a proven method for relieving constipation.
Right.
And they've been doing this since the 1800s. So that could act as a laxative for some people. Oil of any kind can help stool move through the digestive tract, especially if you've been constipated for some time.
Okay.
All right, so that is your Under the Radar stories. And when we come back, we have the Way Up Mix. Plus, we also have Will Packard joining us. He has a new movie that is out today on Peacock. It's called Praise This. This is Way Up with Angela Yee.
They say it's truth in the rumors. From industry shade to all the gossip. Talk to me. Angela's spilling that Yee tea. Talk to him.
What's up? Is Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Jasmine from the Jasmine brand is here, and new Maino. Maino is in the building, and it's time for Yee Tea. All right, Little Dicky, Dave season 3 premiered on Wednesday. By the way, I don't know if you all had a chance to catch it yet. But, he did an interview with Billboard, and he says that incorporating embarrassing personal details has been therapeutic for him.
Okay.
All right. He said it's therapeutic and liberating to have things you're super insecure about and that you kept to yourself for 27 years. And not only am I going to release it, but he said I'm going to release it in such a public way. Everyone has their own things they struggle with in life. And what I want to show is if someone sees me dealing with insecurities about my penis in a proactive way, then maybe it will inspire them to look at their insecurities and not be so affected.
What's wrong with his penis?
Well, apparently he had some surgery and it's a little deformed or something.
Yeah, he said from a very young age, body trauma and physical insecurity has been like top of mind. I would avoid hanging out with girls because I was afraid my penis was way too weird. So he has a weird penis and he had surgery early on, so he's kind of insecure about it. But it's cool that he kind of talks about, not kind of, he does talk about it.
So with his name, like Little Dicky,
yeah,
with a weird situation.
Yeah. So you're thinking that maybe
maybe named
refers
himself,
to that?
Yeah, maybe he named himself Little Dicky.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
Just put my issues out there, my insecurities, so that nobody can use it as a weapon against you.
Exactly. He probably just said, yo, you know what, I'm just going to call myself Little Dicky.
And speaking about issues, Shenseea has done a freestyle. Now, first of all, everybody loves Shenseea freestyles.
Yeah.
But she definitely went in on this one. Now, she's responding. You know, she had some issues with one of London on the Track's children's mother, Ebony. And Ebony was saying that she wanted her to keep her son. She said, keep your little nasty son away from my daughter. She had said that on her Instagram story to Shenseea. And here's what Shenseea had to say in this freestyle.
Upgrade to diamonds, graduate from stainless. Coming up from the island, struggles make me fearless. My go, the one my allow me no follow in a body shadow. Cause me real to the bone, straight to the marrow. Man can't push me wrong. I am not a clown. Straight to the point, me no do merry go wrong. Me no chatty, bad gal, me no fear nobody. If me do it, me nah go say it wasn't me like me a shaggy. Me nah go back, me nah go run. I'm gonna take the minimum. Do it for pleasure, me do it for fun. This me, know where to run. Hard to hold my tongue. Sorry, I'm just a mom. Tell the baby mother, I will go to jail for my son.
Okay, and basically she's saying that she'll tell the baby. She said, "Tell your baby mama I'll go to jail for my son." Basically,
that's typical parent.
Yeah, because imagine somebody said that about your kid.
Yeah, yeah.
On social media.
Yeah.
All right, the man who sold the fatal heroin dose to Michael K. Williams has pleaded guilty. Irvin Cartagena, known as Green Eyes. Initially, he was charged with narcotics conspiracy resulting in death, but he took a guilty plea carrying a lesser prison sentence that's going to be 24 to 30 years. He said, "I knew my actions were wrong and against the law. I am very sorry for my actions." All right, so he will be sentenced in August.
Okay.
And speaking of which, 3 men were found guilty of killing XXXTentacion. They have been sentenced to life in prison. According to WPLG, the defendants, Michael Boatwright, Trayvon Newsom, and Dedrick Williams, received their sentencing on Thursday. That's nearly 5 years after XXXTentacion was fatally shot. He was only 20 years old. It was a month-long trial and 27 hours of deliberation.
This is a sad situation all the way around.
Nobody wins, and I saw the footage. The way they don't have no problem giving you that life.
Yeah.
It's easy. It's just a word.
Yeah.
Just numbers.
All right. Well, that is your Yee Tea. And when we come back, we have something special we're doing on Fridays because there were so many stories we didn't get to. And it is a Friday. And we do have new Maino. We have some new music that we want to talk about that's coming out today. And there's some heavy hitters. All right. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
You tapped in and Way Up with Angela Yee.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Jasmine from the Jasmine brand is here. And we mean it this time. New Maino. We got new Maino out today. Maino, talk to us.
Man, vibe with me, man. I flipped the old Busta Rhymes. You know, I had did it last year, right before the Coil Ray thing caught on, and it was something that I had wanted to do for a long time because nobody was touching it.
Right.
And
then Coil Ray came out.
Yeah, and it came and did it, and I was like, man, maybe I shouldn't put it out. But you know what? We just did over 400,000 streams in 8 hours. So
wow.
I see you on the cover, title too.
Yeah, definitely.
Wow. New Maino. Well,
congratulations.
Well, let's hear a little bit of it. The clean version, please. Okay, vibe with me.
Hit you with no delay, so what you saying, yo? Hustle and grind, I'm trying to touch a billy, yo. Come from the dark blocks of New York City, yo. Now I hop out drops in my Mirio. All of these gold chains like it's a video. All of these black trucks, thought I was Diddy, yo. Sucker for thick, pretty, and independent, boy. Told me to bring her home and let me, yo. Fly, singing, all my singing, cause Winnie, yo. Try to get the whole guard, we with it, yo. Hands up, come and vibe with me. One of you ladies wanna slide with me? It's like a hotel inside of the V. Come on and spend the night with me. Hands up, come and vibe with me. One of you ladies wanna slide with me? It's like a hotel inside of the V. Come on and spend the night with me.
New Maino.
Yes.
I like that.
He's a style baby.
Definitely.
All right. Also out today now, Drake has Search and Rescue. This song has been getting a lot of promo because of the Kim Kardashian
reference
sample that's in it. He used a little bit of her interview.
Yeah.
And here it is.
Take me out the club, take me out the trap, take me off the market, take me off the map. I'm tryna hit the group chat and tell them it's a rap.
I didn't come this far just to come this far and not be happy.
Okay.
Remember that.
You didn't come this far just to come this far.
Yep. I saw it on the internet.
I don't really know how to confess my love. Really seem like I wanna test my love for you who don't know how to express my love. That's why American Express my love for you.
Drake was trending, by the way, of course.
Of course he was.
Yeah.
Drake be trolling. You hear me?
Also, new NBA YoungBoy and Nicki Minaj. This is WTF.
Okay.
I don't know who the did this. Who the did? Who the did pick up? Go tell them that we can't kick it. Beside that jeans, I'm too red. I'ma get a whack behind these niggas. Tryna get that from my high jeans and do crisscross. Run me $1 million up beside these raps.
Cross young boy, then you cross the queen. All them internet games turn boys to memes. Keep sleeping on the team, we gon' pause your dreams. They want action, tell my niggas cause a scene.
All right, and I like this story. So this artist, Armin, he actually did a tribute to Eminem and Nas. Those are his favorite artists. And so after doing a tribute mixtape called Letter to the King, and that was back in 2017, he got a FaceTime years later from Nas, and Nas hopped on this track. And so it came out today, and it's also produced by Scott Storch. This is Armin featuring Nas, Candle of the Devil.
Try and spark their hate, they try and spark fights. Try and turn my last spark to dark nights. Meaning God's son go carry the cross like who? Blow out the candle of the devil. I feel it's getting cold, they trying to reach for my soul, but who? Blow out the candle of the devil. Yeah, let's go to war, I feel it deep as my scars like who? Blow out the candle of the devil.
They mad until you give them a bag, friendly extortion. Full magazine mangled this frame, that's his misfortune. Red wine straight out of Spain, pour from a pitcher. 4-hour dinners out with my pour out some liquor. You was taught to accept things you can't change, I respect that.
Yeah, that's dope.
And of course, new albums out today. Daniel Caesar, Never Enough, is out today. Here's a little snippet of the single. It's called Let Me Go.
I'm trying to breathe. Why won't you let me? I'm trying to leave. Please just forget me. Hand on the sleeve. Our sun is setting. And hardly believe this got so messy. Ain't gon' sleep at night. My dreams exhaust me. I'll be
Ray Sherman has Sherm for Life. Millie's has Blanco 6. He's also on Lip Service on Tuesday. I saw you with him, Maino.
Yeah, shout out to Millie's, man. I like that guy.
And Mozzie, the Collect Call EP is out today. Okay, so that is your new music. It's Way Up with Angela Yee. When we come back, Will Packer is going to be joining us. And he has, by the way, a soundtrack out today for this movie.
Yep.
Praise This. It's on Peacock. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
Now I'm back at it.
You vibing Way Up with Angela Yee.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Jasmine from the Jasmine brand is here, and Maino is here on a Friday.
Still here, baby. Friday, we feeling good.
New Maino, run it up. Maino, you can only be in this studio. You're not allowed anywhere else
I can't
except
go to
home
no
to
other-
shower.
Right, that's it.
Yep.
Only here.
Because you get into trouble when you're away from us, Maino.
I have to keep Maino with me.
Right. I'm part of a family now.
As a matter of fact, how can I monitor your texts and calls?
You need my location.
Yeah, I need your location.
Yeah.
I need to monitor. I need to see text messages coming in. I need to see who's calling
Text
you.
forwarding.
You need to see his replies.
Oh, man.
That's the
I need to
problem.
see it all.
Yeah.
Okay?
Well, you probably do need to see it all.
Anytime
Angela.
something happens, and then I need to put like a buzzer on you. So anytime you zzz,
Yes,
that
that him.
electric shock.
You know what I need? I need you to just take my phones from me sometimes.
You definitely
Please.
do need your
Another
phones
Yeah.
taken away.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
but anyway, Maino, it's a Friday. So,
Yes, it is.
And the sun is going down later,
And right.
and it's Ramadan.
Yeah.
And then we're going to eat.
Maino, you're halfway through Ramadan because I think yesterday marked halfway.
Did it?
Yeah.
It did.
And you know
Yes.
what? I feel
Not
like I
an
have
accountant.
to say this publicly because I need to do a detox and I keep on putting it off.
Yeah. What kind of
If
detox?
I feel like if I say it publicly, I'm accountable.
What kind?
Yeah.
I think I might just do like a all raw fruits and vegetable one.
For how long?
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Oh
That's
my
good.
goodness.
What?
That is not.
I might
sound
have to
fun.
take off though because I got to go to Vegas. I might got to take the weekend off.
Yeah.
So you do it after that.
No, because I want to start it a little bit first, and then
But
maybe
you
what
can't
I do
start
is
it in Vegas, baby.
I'm gonna start it here, and then what I might do is in Vegas do an abridged version where I'm allowed to have one drink.
No,
I cannot imagine you having one drink the entire trip.
Yeah,
Angela?
but if I've been having fruits and raw vegetables for
You
a
get
whole
drunk
week,
fast.
yeah, that's all I need.
You should just probably just do the Vegas trip, and this when you get back.
But I keep doing it. Because every week there's something.
I'm telling you this: if we're in Vegas together, it's not going to be fun with you not eating regular food with me.
Or drinking.
Well, yeah, that too.
Well, I like the good influences I have around me. Thank you guys, both of you. I ain't trying to make you eat during Ramadan, Maino, am I?
Yeah, you did.
I
You
did,
bought
actually, I
all
did
kind of
try
food.
that, yeah.
And then told me this you on a self-imposed Ramadan.
Self-induced.
Yeah, like
I did tell Maino this is a self-imposed Ramadan.
Yeah.
Because we were trying to get you to celebrate
The new Maino.
Right.
All right, I'll tell you. Here's the deal. If you celebrate New Maino with us today, then I'll wait till after Vegas. Well, okay, me neither.
I got discipline, and what we say about a man with discipline.
So why did you try to make me not have discipline?
Maino is so funny.
All right. Anyway,
Right.
see, this is the Maino we like. I
This
don't
is-
know who the guy
this
is.
is the real one here. Yes.
Real Maino.
That's a fact.
All right. Well, anyway, we do have Will Packer joining us today.
Yeah.
Okay. He has a new movie, Praises. You should watch that, Maino.
Okay.
But it's like a gospel musical, and Chloe Bailey is starring in it. Quavo's in it.
Drewski.
Make sure you guys, Drewski, Country Wayne. Pretty funny,
Tristan Wilde.
entertaining.
Mac Wilds is on
oh, yeah.
there.
Mac Wilds is
Mac
on it.
Wiles.
He's got neck tattoos.
He's a I don't want to ruin it, but he's a pastor.
Yeah, you're not going to ruin it, you know.
Okay.
All right, so make sure y'all check that out. But Will Packer is up next, and then Ask Ye. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
You vibing way up with Angela Yee.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here. Jasmine from the JasmineBrand.com is here. And TK Kirkland is here.
Absolutely.
Yes. And we have such a special guest. Will Packer is here.
Family.
Woo!
It's an honor. Yo, I feel like I'm home. I got all my folks here, all my peeps.
First of all, you came in with 1 million people.
Yeah, well, you think it's just the rappers? Stop playing. Yo, it's 2023. That's how
You see
producers
that
roll.
goatee? You think
We
that
roll
goatee
deep.
just grows like that?
Nah, he came in with some
fine women, not kids.
Okay.
This is different.
And
I
you know
came
my-
in with some very capable, amazing, competent women. I think that's what you meant to
TK,
say.
And they just happen to be attractive.
Pardon TK, he's 62.
What does that mean? Like, that means, first of all, that means he is who he is.
Right. And he's not
and
changing
He know
it.
exactly what he's saying. That's what that means.
100%.
I like that.
That
I
brother
like
ain't gonna
that.
never change. I like it.
But we are here today, even though you have so much going on. I want to make sure we start with Praise This.
Yeah.
Because this
My
is
new
available
joint.
now. It just came out.
It just dropped.
Starring Chloe Bailey, by the
Yes,
way.
come on, Chloe Bailey.
Yes,
What was that?
Quavo's in it.
Quavo's in it.
By
Drewski.
the way, Drewski, yes.
Yeah, I got
Drewski
some
was
good
really
folks.
funny.
Drewski was good,
he
right?
was really funny,
I mean, you
yeah.
expect him to be funny, but so first of all, this is a little bit of a different because Praise This, right? So it is about praise teams in the church, and music is banging, all that stuff. But I think a lot of people thought it was going to be like just a church movie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This is the movie for people that ain't been to church in a while.
That's me.
This is for people who might have lost
Yeah,
their
that's for you,
faith,
Angela.
don't know one Bible verse.
I need to go to that.
Drewski's character is on the praise team, but might be selling weed on the side. And by might be, I
Handbags.
mean he is. You know, Chloe is somebody that's lost her way, don't want a relationship with God, don't have one, has lost her connection to faith and spirituality. It is definitely the type of movie that I wanted to make just to show that to have a relationship with a higher power or to have a connection with your spirituality, you don't have to do that through a church or through a pastor, through a person.
Right.
Each person can do that. And I feel like right now we can all, have some of that.
What I love also was to see Quavo in this.
Yeah.
Too.
He took it
And-
serious.
Yeah. And you
real.
could tell.
He did. I mean, here's what I'll say. I have worked, with some amazing actors, folks that have been doing this for years. This one, younger actors who had not been out there a lot, Quavo being one of them, he came to me, sat down and said, Unc, I'm ready. Like, give me a shot. I want to take it very seriously.
Okay.
And he had some moments that I think are going to surprise people. He did not fumble the ball at all.
Yeah, he
Quavo
did.
did his thing.
So he approached you and said he wanted to do a movie, or you had him in mind for this role?
We have been talking. I know Quavo, out of Atlanta for years, and he's been talking to me for a while about this ambition of his and what he wants to do. And he would just say, "I'm ready." what you got for me? I'm ready. Right. And people say that to me all the time, and then when I put the big lights on him, they not really ready. Right. He was ready. Showed up on time, knew his lines, and was willing to learn. Stayed extra to do like additional rehearsal and practice with the acting coach the whole night.
Oh, nice.
All right, so I want to make sure everybody sees that, but I also want to talk about Queen's Court for a second.
Okay.
That's another show that you have.
I got this show, Queen's Court.
And there was some hookups that happened in real life.
Listen,
yeah, some real hookups.
I'm batting 2 for 3. I had 3 queens, right? Evelyn Lozado, Tamar Braxton, Nivea.
Right.
And 2 of the 3 got engaged.
Yes.
My work is done. Where's the mic I can drop? I did it. I did my part.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Did you think when you all were working on this that somebody probably is going to get engaged?
You never know. I promise you never know. You just can't tell what's going to happen because it's real. You know what I'm saying? This is not manufactured. Like, nobody could have hooked up on that show.
Right.
So I don't know. That's the honest answer.
Okay.
I was not sure, but I knew the ladies were very open-minded and open to it, but I just did not know for sure if anybody was going to actually like find love and get engaged on that show. I was very happy that they did.
All right, Will Packer is here. We're talking about his new movie on Peacock today. Praise this. What are 3 questions you would say are really important to ask if you're dating, but you're dating with the intention to get married?
Ooh, for a who
for a
am
woman
I?
to ask.
For a woman to ask a man.
And she's saying, I want to get married. That's my intention. I don't want to date. I'm not effing around.
Oh.
What would you say are 3 questions that are important to ask?
Well, because she scared me right there. She knocked off 70% of the dudes because she was so like. By the way, there's nothing wrong with that. But I was just trying to. Just trying to go to dinner, and you hit me with that. I'm trying to get married. What are you trying to do?
Well, not that you have to say that, but in your head, you know that's your intention.
I think you definitely have to be intentional and let your intentions known. But I don't know that you have to lead with that because men are not as secure as women. I will tell you that right now. We are insecure creatures, and so when you are that forward and up front, I start to second guess myself. And I'm like, ugh, I think I'm ready, but I don't know. The way this sister came in so strong, maybe I need to slow down a little bit because it's so much more comfortable to be with somebody who is like, I'm having fun. Let's see what happens, right? Because that's easier for men. Now, I'm not saying you let them off the hook. I don't know you got to do that like conversation 1.
Right. However, but there are some subtle questions you can ask.
Absolutely. And you know what that is? Like, where are you? Right? Like, let a guy tell you. Because here's the thing I always tell women. Guys, they know when they know. And when they know, they are serious about it.
Absolutely.
I promise you.
Yep,
Is that
what are
real?
you talking about?
No,
you don't even want to get married.
Because I believe one thing.
But
I
know.
No,
he don't want to get married.
Right. I don't want to get because I tell him my stand up. A man knows who he is.
Yes.
See, if you know who you are, you won't put another woman in a bad situation. But most men are hypocrites. They'll still know who they are, still bring a woman into pain, still cause confusion, and that's being a hypocrite to me. But a man chooses his wife, and a woman chooses her boyfriend.
How about that? I believe that.
Yeah,
I totally believe
that's
that.
That's the way.
But also, I would say that women do allow men to get away with that also, right?
Absolutely.
When you talk about being hypocritical and saying, okay, I say I want this, but I don't want that. Like, you got to, don't listen to what I say, listen to what I show you.
Right.
Okay.
That's the thing. And that's where I
gotta
think
pay attention.
A lot of women get off. Because what he does is way more important than what he says.
What if he does things that make it seem like he want to be in a relationship, but he doesn't say he says he doesn't want to, but he acts like he wants to?
Well, you got to believe him too.
Okay.
Because if
because you just said pay attention to what he does.
I do, and I mean that, right? But it should line up if he's serious about taking the next step with you.
Yes,
you
yes,
know?
I agree.
So I feel like in turn, like you asked, what questions do you ask? And I think it's about where's your head right now. Tell me about your last. You know, you can tell a lot about a man by his last relationship. What was your last major relationship? Did he just get out of it? Was it 10 years ago? You know what I'm saying? And by the way, where are you if you dating a guy that's got kids? Where are you with the baby mama? And I don't mean like women be like, "What's up with her? She crazy? What's up?" And then every guy, "Yep, crazy. Don't worry about her. We done. Don't ask that." How old is the kid? You date somebody and the kid is 5 years old or younger. They're still figuring it out. They're still figuring out their co-parenting. They're still figuring out how is this going to work, right? Somebody whose kid is 6, 7, 8, 9, they've been through all. They've been through new relationships. They've been through the who's picking up who and the money and all of that. And I mean, it's perfect, but usually they've kind of figured out a little bit of a cadence. Before 5 years, I'm telling you,
Forget
that ain't
about
what's
it.
they're still figuring it out.
That ain't what you want. Is there any room for King's Court?
Absolutely. For sure. Would you watch that show?
Yeah, I watched that before I watched the Queen's Court.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
You'd rather see the guys?
Yeah.
I tell you, I got calls from some really interesting people, men and women, saying, yo, if you do a season 2, I want to be on that joint.
All right, Will Packer is here with us. Praise This is out on Peacock today. We have more with Will Packer when we come back. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
Yeah, she back at it. Bring in the Mac. Way Up with Angela Yee is on.
Yes, it is Way Up with Angela Yee, and I'm here. Jasmine from the Jasmine brand is here. TK Kirkland was like, I need to sit next to Will Packer. So
yes, he pushed me out the way.
He bumped you out the way because he wanted to get his pitch in.
Yes, he did.
All right. It's Way Up with Angela Yee. Here is Will Packer. I know we don't have a lot of time, so look, we have something special for you today.
Now, is it in the vein of Praise This? Because this is a good Christian movie.
So each one
and
of us...
I listen to some of your other content that's out there, and so when you give me something, is it going to be... Because I've seen what you've given people before, so I'm a little nervous.
This airs during the day, so we have to keep it safe or we get
good.
flagged.
There we go.
So you're safe.
Let's go during yes. Okay. That's why I only do during the day shows with Angela Yee.
So each of us...
me on a night show, and that be the end of my career. Right. No, sir. I know how Yee does.
I rock with it.
Now, first, Jasmine's going to pitch her movie idea. Go ahead.
So,
it's just pitching.
Yeah, listen to this.
Yes. My movie idea, if it's really bad, it's Angela's, but if it's really good, it's mine. Okay? So my movie idea, it's a horror.
Okay.
Everyone that has a BBL turns into a zombie. Okay, so they're walking around. And what's the rest of it?
It's like a BBL apocalypse.
That's all you got?
Yeah, because she gave it to me before.
The BBLs
You were supposed to flesh out the rest.
I didn't have time.
And so it takes over their bodies?
It takes over their body. We're trying to find a cure because it's affecting a lot of people because a lot of people have BBLs.
Okay.
Right. And so everyone is like, but they got
all, they fine.
They fine.
So they gone flat.
Yeah, flat,
so
and they bow.
But we're trying to figure out a cure, and that's probably where.
And what do they do with the BBL? Like, do they eat the guys that are? I don't mean eat, but like destroy
non-BBL people.
Oh, really?
And that's the problem.
Oh, okay.
Because we're a minority.
Yes.
And so they try to eat us, but we're trying to,
Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
so.
Listen, that is, hey, you know what? Friday Night Tubi. I'm just saying that feels like it might be. That's like a Red Box original right there.
Don't play because y'all know I be watching Tubi movies.
Okay.
Hey,
listen, that
Angela
was not
loves her some
shade.
Tubi.
I do. I'm not gonna lie.
All right.
All right. So mine is overnight radio personality.
Oh boy. Okay.
These are all horror movies. Okay.
Oh, this is horror too?
Yeah.
She loves horror.
I'm making this up as I go along. But
right,
anyway, so every day that the girl comes into work, she does the overnight shift, but it's really empty in there. There's not a lot of people working. And so she's there, right, until the morning people have to come in, the cleaning people sometimes, that's whatever it is. Okay. But at nighttime, things really change and shift. So it's kind of going to turn into like a Nightmare on Elm Street, but she doesn't know if it's her imagination and she's going crazy or if it's really happening.
So she thinks she's seeing like stuff in the hallway.
Yes.
She doesn't know.
I like it. This feels like a short. This feels like a short film. That's what it is. Yeah.
It just sounds like a pass.
Maybe it
sounds like a pass.
Well, with the overnight radio.
You want to combine it. All right, TK, you up.
Okay, here we go. Workman's Comp is the name.
Okay.
Workman's Comp is about 3 men, a cryptocurrency guy.
Okay.
This sounds real.
No, he's making it up.
A hustler, Mexican, who's doing something in Mexico.
All right.
And a gentleman who did inside trading fraud. They all go to court on the same day, but the judge is in a good mood.
Okay.
And he gives them all work release.
Okay.
During that weekend, the Mexican convinces them to go to Mexico on a trip. They're going to have a good time.
Okay.
They all go down there, but when they get down there, the Mexicans pulling a fraud. They have this big fight in the club, and they lose all their ID. They can't get back into the United States. So they become an immigrant. They have to go through
the immigration system?
The Mexico, through the woods, through the desert.
Oh, boy.
Okay.
To get back to the United States. So they lose everything, but my man realized after 2 days, he still has a cell phone. He calls his guy who's an Uber driver because they got to be back to the workers' comp by Monday.
Okay.
He calls his buddy, says, yo, come pick us up. He sees the signal. And this guy is dependable.
Okay.
So there's a mirage. They're going through, they're seeing all the different things. They're going through the water. Yeah. Long story short, all of a sudden they thirst. They can't see nothing. They see this mirage.
Okay.
But it's the Uber driver.
Oh.
And he's coming for them because he knows where his buddy is.
Yes.
He goes around the turn. The smoke is high.
Okay.
When the smoke settles, the window goes down. His captain say, "When did you guys call the Uber driver?" And he takes them in the car and tries to get them back to their work release site where they have to continue on Monday.
Okay.
Yeah, so
that was great.
I have questions about TKs. I have questions. I don't know how much time we have, but listen. Let me tell you something.
Okay,
no.
We pass. It's fine. We'll work on it.
Here's what I say is, as
You're
movie pictures, like seriously,
you hear it all.
No, I think as movie pictures, y'all are great radio hosts. That's what I think, and I respect y'all.
Yes.
But we do want to make sure we congratulate you, just because you have broken a lot of barriers for people.
Thank you, my
and
sister.
set a lot of records. I think, what is it, 10 number one movies?
It is.
All right, well, there you have it. It's Will Packer, and I know you'll be back.
Anytime.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
What's the next one we're coming back
You gotta
for?
work on them pitches when I come back.
Okay, I'm gonna work on it.
You gotta get them on lip
figure out what the
service.
BBL's gonna do.
Okay.
We gotta figure out what else happens at the late
radio
night
station,
studio.
yeah.
And how the hell it took him 2 days to find out he had a cell phone on him. So anyway, we got holes. We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
This is called
We'll figure it
development.
out.
We'll work it
When
through.
my movie come out, one part of my story is going to be Will Packer passed on this.
Yep.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Here it goes.
And that's the headline I'm gonna run with.
Hey, but it's always a believe. As long as you believe.
As long as you believe, my sister.
Believe. That's
Okay?
right.
If you believe, your dream ain't dead, girl.
Well, check out Praises. The soundtrack is out right now, too.
Yes, it's dope. It's
right.
good. I'm proud of it. Y'all go check it out.
Thank you. Way Up with Angela Yee. And when we come back, we have Ask Yee. You can ask us anything. 800-292-5150 is the number. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
Everybody access. Whether it's relationship or career advice, Angela's dropping facts.
You should know.
This is Ask Yee.
Yes, it is Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee. And Maino.
New Maino.
For real, new Maino.
Yeah, for real.
He's catching these vibes, okay?
Yeah, baby.
Jasmine from the Jasmine brand is here.
It's Friday, guys.
Yes, it's Friday, and you know what we do every day.
What do we do?
We help people on Ask Yee. We're going to give some advice out. Now, a lot of times, if you can't get through, we want you to know you can leave a message. You can leave a message this weekend if you want to drunk dial us. The number is 800-292-5150. And we have somebody who left a message that needed some advice.
Hey, Angela, I need your help. I am involved or good friends with a married guy, and sometimes we do intimate things. He's married with a family, and I have fallen for him, like really gotten smitten with him. And sometimes we have threesomes, and I get a little, I guess, jealous or whatever, and I just don't know what to do because my feelings are getting stronger. Angela, I need your help. I need some advice.
Oh.
That's a doozy, Angela.
Yeah, that's a tough one because the thing is you can't make anybody feel about you the way you feel about them.
Yeah.
And you're going to end up hurting yourself, especially if, and I don't know if he's having conversations where he's asking, what do you think? Is this going anywhere? And he's telling him no, because this person is married.
To a
You're
woman.
the side
To a woman.
piece.
So they're having
Right.
threesomes with the woman.
No.
I don't know. I don't
think
know.
so.
I
They
think
have-
he's cheating. This man is a side piece. I
So
don't
they
know who
having
the threesomes are with.
3 men threesome.
Could be. He didn't specify.
Okay. Right.
You know, but the thing is, this person is already lying and betraying their family.
Right.
And then having you're the good old time, good fun person.
Yeah.
To him. And so I don't know that he sees you as more than that.
Yeah.
And you can't make that happen.
He said he's falling for him. Like
Yeah, he's falling
getting
for him.
jealous and
You ever make somebody fall for you, Jasmine?
yeah, but yeah.
Force
Yeah,
yourself
but
on
yeah.
them?
I know how to do that.
Yeah.
Oh, the
You
power.
can't. I don't think you can ever make somebody feel. Now, you know, sometimes we want to believe in somebody's actions that they care about us like we care about them. But
Yeah.
if they're telling you that they don't, and if they're betraying their family, it's not a high percentage chance that you're going to be the one for them too. And so sometimes you got to put yourself first, because it does seem like he's putting himself first and second and third.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
He's having a good time.
he's having a good time, and you are a part of that.
Right.
Okay. And so all I can say is, if you want to tell this man, look, this is how I feel about you, and I don't want to get my heart broken. So either I have to walk away from this, or you have to let me know, where is this going? And you got to lay it all out on the table, because worst case scenario, he's going to break your heart, which is going to happen either sooner or later.
It's gonna happen at some point.
Yeah. Best case scenario, and this is a very slim case.
Yeah. What's the best case scenario, Angela?
He leave his family for you.
But
Okay.
did he tell him that he was going to do that?
It doesn't sound like he
Yeah,
told
it feels like this man is sneaking around, doing him,
Right.
you know, behind his family's back,
Yeah.
and then going to his back.
Whoa, Angela.
What?
Yee. Good night.
All right? But I'm just saying, either you delay getting your feelings hurt or you get it done, rip the Band-Aid off now. That's all I have to say.
My goodness.
All right. Well, that was Ask You. We're always here to help in any way that we can. And when we come back, we have Last Word, 800-292-5150. Just in case you couldn't get through, you can always leave us a message and we'll play it during Last Word. Way Up with Angela Yee.
Pick up the phone. Tap in. Tap in and get your voice heard. What the word is. Here's the Last Word on Way Up with Angela Yee.
Yes, it is Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Jasmine from the Jasmine brand is here. Her mic's not on. There we go.
Oh, here we
go. Say yes again.
Yes.
Yes. And Maino is here.
Big Friday energy.
Yes, Big Friday energy. You got a song right now that got us lit.
Vibe with me.
Going crazy.
Over 400K.
It's probably more than that now.
Definitely. That was just 8 hours.
Yeah, that was just 8 hours.
Nice.
Let him know, Maino.
Yeah.
And he's
unstoppable.
extra icy today.
That's how you feel?
Yeah.
That's how you looking.
That's what it is?
I can't see. I can't look in your direction.
Oh, blinding.
It's blinding me.
Yeah.
Blinding.
But we want to thank Will Packer for coming through.
Yes.
Praise This is out right now on Peacock. So make sure you guys check that out. We had a chance to watch it already, Jasmine.
We did get a chance to watch it, but more importantly, we pitched some very good movies to Will Packer, and he denied all of them.
Well, in all fairness, yours could be on Tubi.
Yeah, mine could be on Tubi. He said yours could.
Jasmine had a great idea to have so all the women that had BBLs turn into zombies, and then it's kind of like a something. I guess maybe
Tubi-ish.
something. Why y'all be dissing too? You know you be watching Tubi. Yeah.
Oh, first of all, Maino likes those type of women, and he likes Tubi.
Oh, damn!
What's wrong with those type of women?
Nothing at all.
He likes the look of that. He likes.
I love all God's
anything.
children.
Yeah. Whatever. He likes people for their personality.
Yes, he does.
Yes.
You know?
You like what you like.
So what? The back is all the way to the floor.
All right. All right, guys. All our backs are on the floor at some point.
Got that right.
All right, and also we got a good week coming up for y'all next week. I'm excited for some special guests we're gonna have. Okay. I know that definitely Nick Cannon is coming through.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's dope.
He's a good friend of mine, and Blue is gonna come through. Another good friend of mine too.
My guy Blue.
Yeah, so we know that for certain next week is gonna be happening,
okay.
And we also know for certain. Oh, Friday's coming through next week too. That's right. We got some good ones lined up for you.
How you feeling about How you feeling about your show, Angela?
I'm feeling good.
Okay.
And you know what I'm feeling really good about? It's
what?
Friday. Okay. All right. So y'all enjoy your weekend. 800-292-5150 is the number. You know we always end the show with you guys having the last word.
Good morning. My name is LaQuinta Smotherman, and I would like to shine the light on two Pacific people. I would like to shine the light on Mr. Steven Speed, that's over at active duty in Turkey. He always motivated me and keep pushing me to go forward in life. And also, I would like to shine the light on my best friend, Alva Parker. She also, as well, been there for me.
What's up? This your boy E from Duval. I just want to shine a light on all the beautiful black queens, man. Still keep the message. Keep your head up. Stay positive. You got this.
I just want to shine a light on my baby Patrick. He's locked down at Valdosta State Prison in Georgia. He's got the best attitude and always keeps me going regardless of where he's at, and he still takes care of his business and his family at home. I love you, baby.
What up? So my secret is I got my best friend pregnant and she's blaming her BD. Not blaming her BD, but she's telling her BD that it's his. That's all.
Turn it up. Way Up with Angela Yee is on.